Good morning, it's Lisa with Lisa Heal Yourself. And today I want to talk about energetics and energy of healing because this is key if you want to heal yourself. Healing is not a thing. Health is not a thing. It's a state of being. It's a state of being. And so everything that you do in your life, everything you do throughout your day, all your habits, all your decisions, all your emotions, all your interactions, everything that you're doing either has the potential to contribute to the state of being healthy, healed, or to the state of being ill and sick. So consciously, it behooves us to really shift our emotions, shift our actions, shift our behaviors, but more importantly, shift our beliefs and shift things deeper down that are causing us to act this way, behave this way, think this way, and feel this way, right? So if you have a limiting belief, and then you're gonna feel ways that are going to contribute to overall sickness and illness. You may even act that way. You're going to have these unconscious patterns because of your unconscious beliefs. And if your unconscious beliefs are not in alignment with the state of being healthy, which is what health is, which is what healing is, the state of healing, the state of being something, then you're not going to have it. So it's really important to understand this, because everything that you do throughout the day, you can't change. Okay, so you can't change the end result. You can't change whether you're healed or healthy, or whether you're sick or ill. Okay, you can't really change the outcome, but you can change all of those inputs that add up to the outcome. So you can change your thoughts, you can change your feelings, you can change your beliefs, you can change your actions, you can change all these things that eventually are going to add up to the outcome. And so while you can't change the outcome, you can't make yourself unsick, you can't make yourself not have symptoms, focusing on them is focusing on the problem. And when you're putting more energy towards a problem, you're going to get more of the same thing. So wherever you put your energy is what you're going to get back. So it's very difficult to break these feelings, to break these emotions, to break these patterns, to break these behaviors, because we often don't see them. We end up just living in the end state of this illness, and we can't get out of it. We can't break it, and all we can do is feel this way, feel this state, which is creating the reality of what you have. So health and healing is energy. It's a state of being that you get to through energy. So where are you putting your energy is wherever you're putting your feelings, your thoughts, your actions, because it's where you're putting your attention. So wherever you're putting your attention is what's going to grow, and is just going to be the focus, right? Because your attention is energy. Energy is attention. So if you want to create a state of being healed, a state of being healthy, then you have to create a state in every choice. What makes you feel a little bit better? What makes you feel a little bit more healthy? What thought can you replace to make you feel in the vibration of health and healing? What thoughts, what beliefs, what anything that you're doing. If you can just choose to go this way, to steer your ship towards health with everything, right? All the thousands and thousands of things you do throughout the day, think, feel, action that you take, beliefs, everything. If you can just become more aware and choose to be more in alignment with health and healing in that moment, not for the end state, but in that moment, then all of those moments will eventually add up to the end state, to the energy of health, to the energy of healing, to the energy of your state of being, right? Because it is a state of being, because health is energy. It is energy. And attention is also energy. So because health is energy, and where you put your attention is where your energy goes and where your energy flows, then we can direct our attention of thought, our attention of feeling, our attention of action, our attention of what we do throughout the day and who we want to be. We want to be health. We want to be healed. We want to be in alignment with someone who is healed, with the version of ourselves that is healthy and healed. And when those choices start to get more comfortable, when they start to get more automatic, when they start to get more cumulative and add up over and over, then this is when we start to actually feel. Sorry, I'm just crossing. This is when we start to actually feel that we're healed, feel that we're healthy. We feel it. We feel that state because all these choices are adding up to us being in the state, right? And when we are being something, I am, then we feel it. That's when you can have good days and bad days. So when you have a bad day, if you start to, oh my God, and things are so bad and I'm never going to heal, and you start to let your thoughts, your emotions, your actions, and everything go into this state of illness because you're focusing on it, you're giving it attention, you're making choices now from that state of being, you're going to create more of it. So even though it's difficult, we have to make choices towards health, even when you don't feel it. Because it's not that we're trying to resist it or pretend something is that isn't. You acknowledge, hey, I feel like crap today. I have so many symptoms, like I can't take this. However, I'm going to choose to focus on something different. I'm going to choose to do this. I'm going to choose to feel a little bit better. I'm going to choose to sip a hot tea instead of complain to someone about this. I'm going to choose to, put cream on my feet and give myself a pedicure or a little self-care instead of cry and focus on, let my thoughts run about all the worries in my life. So it's like these little things that you don't think are doing anything, but that is going to shift you. It's going to shift because that's where your energy is going. That's where your attention is going. That's where your beingness is going. And eventually that being will be in the state that you are healed, you are healthy, because you are being it now in the moment. And that's what you're giving your attention to. And that becomes truth because that becomes who and what you are. And when you stop flip-flopping back and forth because it's like you're driving somewhere. You've set the GPS from here to there. Okay, you want to be healthy, you want to be healed, and you're going to think and give your attention to positive things, okay? But every time you take a turn, every time the car turns or swerves or goes through a town, you're like, oh my God, I'm lost. I don't know where I'm going. You pull over, you check the map, you focus on the fact that you turned left and you thought you were going, north, but why did the car turn left? And if you get sidetracked every time, you will never get there. You're too busy pulled over on the road, wondering why you turned left, wondering why you don't recognize where you are, wondering what's happening, pulling over, checking the GPS again, looking at maps, like Googling for answers, stressing about it, worrying about it, instead of turning on the music, trusting your GPS to get you there, and stop pulling over. Keep going towards the destination. You will get there, and you can enjoy the ride along the way. You can listen to music. You don't have to worry if the car goes left or goes through a town or a spot you don't recognize. You don't have to pull over every single time and stress and worry and investigate and research that detour. You can trust that you've set the GPS, you know where you're going, and that's where you're headed. If you keep your energetics on track, if you keep your thoughts, emotions, feelings on track, you're going to get there. You're going to eventually get there. It's not instant, but you're going to get there. So set your GPS, start driving. Don't pull over mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically from all the detours and start to go down that road, because you will never get there. If you start to go down this way, left, and start to think, oh, the car wants me to go this way, I guess I better make all these turns this way, I'm focused on this way, you will never see that the car was going to turn back around and keep going straight, right? Because you're too busy, you've started going off course, off track, and you're not trusting anymore. You're not putting your energy to what it needs to be, just enjoying the drive and trusting life that you're going to get there. That's the energy that we need in every choice that we make. So even when things are going awry, going wrong, don't focus on them. Don't give them your attention. Keep your attention forward. Keep your attention on anything, even if it's little, that steers you and moves you back on course, that keeps your car going and moving forward. Because energy is healing, right? Healing is energy. Health is energy. They're interchangeable. That's what it is. It's a state of being from your energy healed, being healthy. When you are that, you get that. And you can't force it, but when you make all those little choices, thoughts, feelings, emotions, actions all day long, when you stay on course, when you believe it, when you feel it, when you know it, I am healed, I am going to heal, like this is going to happen, and when you keep choosing putting a life in front of you that matches where you're going, that matches what you want, then eventually you will get that. So stop taking the detours, stop giving your attention, paying attention to the things that are thwarting you and taking you off course. These are the things that are keeping you stuck, keeping you sick, keeping you questioning, and keeping you researching, and keeping you making all these detours constantly over and over that you don't want and don't need to take. It's sucking your energy, it's draining you energy, it's leaving you tired, stressed, it's stealing from you. Do things that give to you, that give to your health, that add to your life, that add to love, that add to abundance, that add to who it is that you want to be, right? And if you can't seem to do it, if you can't seem to stay on track, if you keep getting sucked down these detours, if you keep getting sucked down into the same spot, victimhood, if you keep getting stuck, pulled into illness, stuck there, and you can't seem to have your car go forward no matter how slow that is, then it's because it's more than just your feelings, emotions, and actions. It's actually beliefs. There's a belief that you need to dig deeper on, find out what it is and why you don't believe you can heal, why you don't believe it, because that's sucking your energy. That is the thing that is keeping you weighed so far down. And when you start to change these beliefs at a deeper fundamental level, then you start to be able to focus your attention where it needs to go to stay on track, even when it's difficult, even when it's unbearable, even when it's so hard, right? Because you don't believe that you're not worth it anymore. You don't believe that you're not going to heal. You actually do believe that GPS is going to get you there. You actually do believe and trust in yourself and your own ability and your worthiness and who you are. And so then it's easier to stay the course, right? It's easier not to pull over and worry about the GPS every time you don't recognize where you are and you swear you're lost. It's easier to, when you change those limiting beliefs, those deep down beliefs, you deserve to heal, you will heal, you are going to heal. When you change those beliefs, it's easier to stay on the road, even when you swear you're lost, even when you don't recognize when you are, even when everything is telling you to pull over and check. It's easier to trust that you keyed it in, you trust this GPS, you know that you are going to get there, and just to enjoy the ride and follow the road. And that's what we need to do. So I hope that you've enjoyed this video. I hope that this really resonates with you. If it does, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it. Please like it. And I will see you in the next video.